Many people have the misconception that being executed by axe would have been a relatively straightforward process. A single blow with a sharp blade to a neck that was stretched out on a hard chopping block. But in reality, a lot depended on the skills of the executioner, the sharpness of the blade, and the thickness of the victim's neck. Several blows might be needed to get the job done. Even the guillotine, the machine of death during the French Revolution, was not infallible. The blood of previous victims would coagulate on the blade, causing it to stick on the way down, reducing its velocity. So it didn't always sever the head on the first stroke. One of the most vicious executions, carried out under the reign of one of the most vicious kings, Henry VIII, was that of Margaret Pole in 1541. She was the 67-year-old matriarch of the Pole family, last of the Plantagenets, who ruled before the Tudors. In 1539, several members of her family had started to spread sedition against Henry, publicly disagreeing with his policies, and so were arrested for treason. Despite strong family ties, Margaret was related to Henry through marriage. The king ordered his adviser and strong-arm man, Thomas Cromwell, to arrest her. Cromwell almost certainly planted evidence at Margaret Pole's house that helped secure a conviction. She was taken to the Tower and imprisoned there for 2 years before her execution. This message was found scrawled on the wall of her cell. So, 4 traitors on the block should die. I am no traitor. No, not I. My faithfulness stands fast, and so towards the block I shall not go, nor make one step, as you shall see. Christ, in his mercy, save thou me. Contemporary accounts say that when she was led up to the square in the middle of the Tower to meet her fate, she did not go quietly into that good night, protesting her innocence all the way and struggling against the guards. Maybe it was this that made the act of execution more protracted than it should have been. The so-called history sites on the internet are full of wild tales that say that she ran screaming around the chopping block while the executioner followed, taking wild swings at her. But this is probably fanciful Victorian embellishment. What we do know is that it took around 10 strokes of the executioner's axe, a process that would have taken 30 or 40 seconds to finish off the unfortunate Lady Pole. One theory as to why Margaret Pole's execution was so horrific was that the executioner was young and inexperienced, his first day on the job.